Saturday, it was a 2 out of 3. It's 2 out of 3 here also. But it was game 3. Zaidan was at 45%. Bakuuda was at 140-something%. And Zaidan got pineappled.
Right. Now, you just mentioned it's 2 out of 3. This is losers finals.
No, this is losers semis.
Oh, this is losers semis.
This is semis, yeah. Ginger Beast is sitting in losers finals right now. Yeah.
Gotcha. I mistyped it then.
No, it's all good. It happens. But Bakuuda taking an early lead. Unfortunately, this is Zaidan. He can back off and camp just as well as Bakuuda does.
Right.
Can.
I mean, it's a little bit different of a situation when we're talking about Bakuuda having all of those Pikmin, though. He has a little bit more range than Fox does. Because the lasers can only provide so much pressure.
Especially in this game. The lasers in Melee don't have any knockback to them, do they?
Falco's does.
Falco's do, but Fox's doesn't.
Correct.
So it's the same, even though I think the lasers still do more damage in Melee than they do here.
Right, and I would not disagree with that, but honestly, in terms of Melee, if I'm in neutral and Fox is sitting there and getting percent, I'd rather just space correctly and take the percent.
Yeah. While we were talking about lasers, that was a phenomenal read on getting onto the stage dodge from with the roll. Zaidan just eats the up smash.
Yep.
So Zaidan has to play a little bit of catch-up right now, and he's doing a good job of it. Olimar's super light. He's actually at kill percent right now. Just not from a throw because it's Fox.
Right, Fox doesn't really have kill throws.
Yeah.
As it was mentioned earlier.
Oh.
Oh.
Good
See that,
air dodge.
I've noticed Zaidan go for the up air every time. Now, I will admit, and I will agree, that is option coverage. But I have a feeling if he does his first hop and... Oh, wow. Was not expecting that.
So, there used to be a joke back in the day when I played Brawl. It was called the T-Rex Special, and there was a suicide. It's starting to look more and more like it's just the Typo House Special now, and we just like to give stocks away. We're very charitable like that.
Indeed. I mean, the salt needs extra stocks to complete the whole dish.
3, 2, 1. All right. I know Zaidan just really likes the stage. Big blast zone, so he can live. Fox is pretty light himself, so he does benefit from it, and the platforms do let him extend some of his combos. Now, we were talking about the up air a second ago.
Yeah, no, what I was trying to say is that I feel Zaidan can do a lot better with that up air if he would just wait it out, because if he conditions Bakuuda to air dodge every single time, which is happening, then all he needs to do is wait out and get the up air.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm not sure if you've seen Larry play replays, if you go back and watch any of the other videos on the channel.
Sure.
But that's something he does very well. He will wait out that air dodge, and he will hit you with that up air almost every time.
Right.
Jake Pump, on the other hand, a little bit more impatient.
Right.
And just, again, conditions them to air dodge almost immediately and just never capitalizes on the conditioning.
Exactly. Because, I mean, that's one thing compared to Melee is you can just SDI both hits of Fox's up air.
Yeah, SDI in this game, not as good as it is in others.
Exactly, so that's what I've understood.
Very frustrating coming from any of the other games where you can essentially SDI to anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, now SDI is a bit hard. I will not it's not something you just pick up, but it is just as easy to time up air and tech tech.
Oh, I'm not too familiar with Melee SDI, but SDI and Brawl was just mash that C6 as fast as you can.
SDI in Melee is taken during the knockback animation. So essentially, like while you're getting hit, you need to be mashing the stick every other frame.
Oh wow.
So in terms of to get out of Fox's up air, it's like 1-2, 1-2, like tap 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 tap.
Yeah. Yeah. Again in Brawl, it was just essentially it was really only good for multi-hit moves. I believe that's the same in pretty much all the Smash games. But it was just mash that C-stick as fast as you can, essentially.
Really? Okay. Yeah, a little bit different animal.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to this match. Dead even, almost. We're seeing a lot of back and forth, and anyone's game, really.
Oh, so Olimar misses tech. I'm surprised I didn't take a little bit more advantage of that. That could have been a really good combo string. Oh, I've been playing a little bit afraid. He's like, oh, I can't deal with this purple Pikmin right now.
Right.
Oh, misses the tech. Oh, it doesn't get to capitalize off of it too much, though. Those jab resets are phenomenal in this game.
Right.
Unfortunately, Fox doesn't have a lot of really good tools to take advantage of it. Because I'm a Luigi man, I'm going to point out the obvious for me. If you miss your tech, that's a jab up beat guaranteed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I feel like, well, It definitely wouldn't have killed, but up smash would have been a pretty good option after that jab reset, just because it would have done decent damage. That being said, Zaidan doing a good job of just putting damage on regardless.
Right, no, we're solid back air.
All right, and that was game 2. Bakuuda takes it 2-0. Up next, we will have Bakuuda versus Jinta Beast in losers finals.